Hello. Okay, that works. Weird how the audio quality seemed to have dropped a bit from doing that. Hmm. Microphone working. Guess she's ready to go. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing this, but this was always one of my favorite games on PS2, or, well, one of my favorite game franchises, because I may not be as fond of the first in Sly Cooper, but this was a franchise that when I first played the demo for Sly 3, I was blown away. Especially because the demo was co op from my memory at least. And it really got me invested enough to at least rent Sly 3 for the short time that we had access to Gamefly, when that was a thing. I wonder if Gamefly is even still a thing. But regardless, I I'm a I got a real soft spot for Sucker Punch. Not sure how long the soft spot's gonna last for many fans because it definitely seems like they've been pissing people off, and it's pretty messed up how they've been pissing people off. To be fair. That being said, though, yeah, this is gonna be the first game. It probably won't take me long to get through the first game and get through it to the end because the first one is actually pretty easy to 100% even. So let's start. And I do like that with my 8-bit do Bluetooth adapters that I'm freaking enjoying this thing with PS4 controllers. Yep, create my file for Sly on here. I've played through these games 3 times. No, 2 times. Because the first time I played through them front to back was with the PS3 HD collection. And admittedly, not a good way to play these games. Which is why I got the original PS2 releases. And specifically, I then also played through them from front to back with the Vita. And the Vita is actually a really good handheld. I feel like people didn't enjoy it enough. Granted, though, Sony made some really dumb decisions off the bat. Like, for sure, the proprietary memory sticks, also how you can't, use your PSP games on it anymore. However, when you did get to enjoy it as your new PSP, that thing was amazing. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yep, let's do this. Oh boy. Meet Sly and Bentley and Murray. And I definitely have a soft spot for these characters, but they definitely improve with each entry. The first one, the characters aren't that engaging to start off, but like I said, it does get better as it goes on. And these are the same guys who I guess was known for the Nintendo 64 classic that sadly didn't get to be that well known called Rocket Robot on Wheels. The game itself seems like a fun time, but well, when certain classic retro titles are so dumbfoundingly expensive to invest in, it's hard to go for some of these games, you know what I mean? Uh, I'm just. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. There's the sound. Of course. Well, there we go. I can adjust the sound there. Alrighty. And I still ain't used to streaming like I wish I was already, but regardless, I might at some point check out Rocket Robot on Wheels just because Sucker Punch made it. And I have enjoyed the majority of their other works so far.
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
It's pretty engaging though, the platforming in Slide, because of just how satisfying it is to just jump around as Sly, let alone snap into certain platforms and all that.
Be extra careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention, you'll be fried to a crisp. Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door.
And the red door. It kind of throws me off that the music is so different in the first Sly game, though. If only because the music in Sly 2 and 3 are so iconic. Like, the soundtracks are just so iconic that it's kind of a trip when you, like me, started with Sly 3, then you went back to Sly 1 when you got the HD collection, and it's a whole thing. Yeah, totally just wreck her office while she's still not here. That won't end with her wanting to whoop my ass.
Way to go, Sly. This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files.
Excuse me.
I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
And so will some other stuff be waiting for me. This is not gonna end well. Just trying to get all the coins possible for the extra hits it gives you. Kind of Crash Bandicoot-esque right there.
Criminal! You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
Ah, and I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
And later, bitch.
You can't escape me, Raccoon!
Her voice acting is always such a
Once again, my
freaking
gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip.
such a
I was surprised to see how well she took
coin
it.
flip whether it ends
Finally,
up
the secret police
sounding
file I'd
even
been searching for
slightly
all
good or
these
not.
years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book, the Thievius Racoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You
It
rip
does
off a
make
master criminal,
Sly a
and you
bit
know you're a master
unique,
thief.
I guess, since he's
Well,
stealing
on the night
from
I was supposed to
fellow
inherit the book,
criminals.
5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Racoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and
The
steal
sea
back the
isn't always a
Thievius
burden.
Racoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
So that's kind of the basis of the story to the first game. It's it works good enough, I'd say. However, definitely the story starts to get very interesting near the tail end of this game, and definitely Sly 2 and 3, I think, end up being great story sequels. But that is, well, for when I start playing through those as well. So yeah, the whole autosave
That
thing.
was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things. I've already plotted a route to our first target.
So yeah, this is basically how we switch between levels or whatever. So here we go, starting the first of the worlds.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
Well, I gotta say that the animation in the first game don't look quite as good as it does in Sly 2 and 3, I think. But Granted, I guess that's from me also kind of liking how they brushed up the art design in the second and third game. However, I still love the cel-shaded art style in even the first Sly game, because this still looks really nice with the cel-shaded art style.
Hey, Sly, I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
It's as though Bentley needs to actually learn to be better now at doing this kind of work with Sly.
In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I
Okay, the
have,
clue
the easier
bottles.
it'll be to crack the code.
These were always fun for me to do, and I just always did these without even the likes of a guide. Like, this game's pretty comfortable without needing anything like a guide. Not only is it very comfortable, but I'd say like the whole trilogy deserves a better remaster than what the PS3 got, because sadly it's not a good remaster. It has some weird audio glitches that is easily one of the strangest things about it to me. Because while they have all those audio glitches, the PS Vita version is actually amazing. So it could just be, I guess, that Sanzaru Games were given just not the easiest platform to work on with the PS3, to be fair. But excuse me. I'm more disappointed that the PS4 doesn't have a Sly HD trilogy, because it really could use it, honestly. Just making sure I grab all these for the extra hit. Like I said, very Crash Bandicoot-like with just that design alone. It's why you collect the coins to get an extra hit. Sadly, people don't seem to talk about Sly quite as much as they do the likes of, like Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter. And while I've had experience with, uh, Jak and Daxter with all three of the original games,
According to my amphibio positioning system,
I've
that
barely
big blimp
touched
is where
any
Raleigh is
Ratchet and
hiding
Clank.
out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
Oh! I already lost my horseshoe. Lovely.
Nice job
Excuse
so
me.
far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Definitely the voice acting is a bit so-so for the first game. Because I think Sly is generally well handled, especially because of all the times they almost had some pretty bad voice actors for Sly Cooper himself. But if I'm recalling right, the guy they ended up with for the voice actor was a part of their tech. Uh, Man, how do I put this? I think he was part of the team that handled all of the the audio work, like setting it up and everything, and because of that, he had gone out of his way to do a couple of test lines uh, when he was setting up the
That
likes
large
of.
vault has got to be somehow related to those clues and bottles you've been collecting. If you can locate all the clues in this area, I should be able to
I'm,
crack the code
I'm
and get
just
you inside it.
not able to remember this term as easy as I should. Uh,
You found it, Sly! That's the final clue to crack the code! Now find out. Press the circle to enter the vault code. The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
9, 2.
Sly, you found a page from the Thievius Racoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
Okay, so first page done. And now you get the key to basically start exploring the world itself. He, from my understanding, he just was a part of setting up the audio equipment, and because of that, he was testing out some of the lines for Sly himself to
That
give
whip
them
looks like the most
something
secure
to
location on this boat.
have
The
as an
vault is really
example
as
for
smart as his police files suggest, and that's
the
where I'll
quality
find
they'd
it.
want to aim for with
Wonderful
the voice
idea,
acting.
but your plan is flawed.
And
Why?
Because it's
they
impossible to get near him.
they
To
couldn't
access
find
Raleigh's blimp,
a
you would have to
appealing
sneak through that
voice
high
for
voltage
Sly
power tube. To
till
do
someone was
that
all,
without
"What
getting
about this
electrocuted,
guy?" And
you'd
they're
have
all,
to destroy that power
"He's a part of
generator.
the
And
team.
to
You
do
really want
that,
to
you need
get
2
the
more of
role to
Raleigh's
this guy?"
treasure
And they're
keys,
all,
which
"Yeah."
are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the
It's kind of
impossible
neat
part?
how
Fine.
that happened.
But I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
Bentley really is quite the freaking wuss in the first game.
Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
Like I said, that alone feels very Crash Bandicoot-esque.
Congratulations to you all. The sewing machine has sunk its
Oh, he's freaking out of his damn tree. But, what's to be expected of, a guy like him, I guess? Especially when he murdered Sly's dad like that. I mean, it's kind of gnarly how the story starts off with, his character having been someone who went through that at such an early age. You know what I mean? Like, it is pretty gnarly for a kid's game to start off with a story like that. Okay, so I guess I'll start with this guy right here. Alright, yeah. Press and select gives you access to a sort of world map if you need it. I kind of want to use the Vita versions if I could figure out how to freaking record from my Vita. It's such a weird thing trying to figure that out. So if I knew how to do it right, I'd probably enjoy doing playthroughs of some of the Vita games. I was even impressed with how they did a full-on, what is it called again? A full Uncharted entry on the Vita that ends up being about as good as the PS3 entries were, I thought. If anything, that should have been considered Uncharted 4 instead of what Neil Cuckman was trying to do.
Remember, Sly, hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
It's kind of easy to pull that much off, but what was really impressive about the likes of Infamous was how this stuff was kind of automated with, like, snapping to the likes of, all different types of platforms to, let's see, I don't know, there's 30 of them. It's a little confusing when the first one gives you only 20 and then the rest of them can do shit like 30 of them. The cartoony animations, though, are freaking great. Like, they kind of give that charm that you get out of something like freaking Looney Tunes. It was really cool that this got on Vita, though, I gotta say. Because when you do remember that it is still a console game, or at least it was one, it made the Vita very, well, impressive overall, I gotta say. Oh, great. Literally forgot one of them up there, didn't I? Fuck. Do I need to kill myself just to fucking go and get that again? Please, freaking. Okay, there we go. I was just trying to freaking reset it so I can get a chance to freaking collect the bottles I didn't back there. At the very least, freaking dying doesn't freaking reset your bottle collecting. Because if it did that crap on me, I'd be super pissed. When you would be ready to go, let me know. I'm just kind of, I guess, helping the time pass. Alrighty. Trying to see what else. Ow, 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 ow. Fucker. Definitely not so fun, though, how the old games, the first game specifically has the whole thing where you don't have so much of a health meter, you just have a one-hit kill thing. Unless you get the lucky horseshoes. Because literally without them, it could possibly be considered just impossible to freaking pull this off.
Bummer, you can't open this vault without finding the rest of the clues.
Trying to find the rest of the clues. That's 28 out of 30. Trying to see what else there may still be here. There we go.
You can't jump up on this furnace slide. You better go back and find an alternate route.
Can you
can't
tell me the vault
believe I
code?
pieced this one together.
Please?
Try 227.
There we go. Already 5% with just 2 pages collected.
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Yep. Alright. The whole freaking roll thing is kind of reminding me of what they recently are doing with the new freaking skate game. Like, I want that game to work and work good, but it's a whole thing. Especially when I am very much disappointed that you don't have freaking the must-have freaking pro skaters like Rob Dyrdek in there alone is pretty ridiculous. Oof, I almost freaking got zapped there. Alright, so... got... Oh, I can still get those freaking lives. I forget that they respawn in like that. Yoink. You know, Sly, when you're rolling like that, freaking Sega might go, hey, that's Sonic's thing. Would be kind of funny if they did try to freaking somehow claim that as Sonic's whole deal. Kind of, I mean, it does kind of make you go faster, but I don't know. Probably wasn't needed in the likes of a future game.
Monthly worth millions. And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Oh, whatever. I was just trying to freaking destroy stuff for more coins. Yes. It is freaking... If I'm remembering right, though, you don't get anything aside from an extra life when you already have 2 horseshoes and you collect yet another 100 coins. There we go. And I guess that's good enough. And the environments still look really good, though. Oh, fuck. I almost forgot about this thing.
Dude, this is the vault, but you need more clues.
How about that? Some of the level design here is still really fun. I do have to say though, definitely when the games do go open world in Sly 2 and beyond, it is hard to not generally find them to be the better entries. But I guess that's kind of like how it was for Tak and the Power of Juju. I loved that first game a lot, and while I was a bit bummed that the sequels uh, didn't keep going open world, I mean, they were still fun. It just, yeah, when you do have that kind of change from an open world structure to not that, it is pretty. It is pretty much a bummer. But that's also from me kind of loving open world structures when they're done right. Ow, fucker. Body slamming me. Some of the freaking coins literally fall into the water. Yay. It is so satisfying to actually get through some of those without tripping the alarms, though. And if I'm remembering right, I don't think I ever went out of my way to try and do the time trials specifically, which was something you could do in the original game for the sake of unlocking some commentary from the developers, which is, you know, neat to have. However, I was never too invested in it back then to unlock that much. So maybe I need to see if I can actually unlock the developer commentary right. Ow, ow, fucker, fucker. There we go. I thought I was getting something from Bentley there for a moment when I hit L1, but it just pulled up my goggles. Will say personally, though, I was not a fan of the story for Sly 4. If anything, I kind of wish that that was something Sucker Punch did instead.
Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
Oh, 435, yeah, sure, okay. Let it open while it's on that.
These are the
That's
blueprints of
actually kind of
Rover's
funny right
entire
there.
operation. I wonder... Yes, I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
I forgot that one of the things you can pull out of the vaults end up being that. Because, granted, most of the time you just get the Thievius Racoonus pages instead of anything different from that, really. So when they actually don't have the Thievius Racoonus pages, but they got something else, you're like, oh, um, okay, sure, I'll take that too.
Remember, Slide, hold down the circle button near the blue
Oh.
stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
Well, I don't need to anymore, but okay, dude. 8% done now. Almost a whole tenth of the game already done. Admittedly, this is kind of an easy game to kind of just speed on through. Oh boy, my phone's going off. There we go. Okay, so now I got 2 more here that I can do the missions of. In this area, then there's the missions in the other areas, or other area, I should say. Because then there's one. Because after this, there's one more area with a couple more missions, and you beat them all to get to the boss fight. I mean, hey, while I'm here, might as well freaking grab the extra lives. Alrighty. Come on. I couldn't jump over that for some reason.
Sly, see that machine wheel?
Yes, I've been messing with it just fine, Bentley. You don't need to tell me, bro.
Significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
Come on, can
Something
we...
good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah, and you said it way too late, bro, because I already figured it out. And, I was already using it. But okay, Bentley. Go ahead and repeat that.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
Ah, that's where the freaking safe is. A little dumb, though, when they do design some of these levels to literally have the safe be, like, right at the beginning instead of near the end where it's most logical to have. There we go. It's not that I don't like the music in Sly 1, but definitely when Sly 2 and 3 had such iconic soundtracks, it's hard to like this one as much, usually. As you go from Infamous back to this game, though, you can see how the circle button is mainly there for telling you, hey, don't let me fall. Connect to whatever is nearby that'll allow me to snap onto it. With how much it just is all too easy, how you do just snap onto whatever is nearby that you can with the action button there. It's on one hand it's all too easy, on another hand it's actually like so amazing, especially for kids, because these games were so satisfying back then and they are still very satisfying now. And it did just give me a freaking... Now I have everything for freaking safe, and now I have to go all the way back just to do that safe. Just saying, it's a bit silly. You guys could have seriously just placed it near the end there.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I'm unbeatable! No code can stand before me! It's
What is
got
it?
to be 579!
There we go. What do I get this time? Let it be good.
Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Racoonus! This one features Death Cooperenda's slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
Yeah. This is actually kind of useful for when you do need to make sure that you land just right. But it's pretty easy to make sure you get your jumps right on Sly Cooper, honestly. So, is it really necessary? I don't know. Can it be useful, though, to at least some degree? Sure. Definitely at least makes it freaking look badass sometimes. There we go, 11%. And that that just leaves one more in the first setup of levels. And after that fourth level here, I just have the likes of I think about 2 more levels or something. Ow, fucker. What did he hawk a loogie at me? Fucking nasty, bro. Really, it looked like he hogged a fucking loogie at me. That was nasty. It didn't even have to be Nickelodeon to push that.
Hey, Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Cunning in disguise. Alright, and after this, we should have 2 or 3 more, and we'll have this world already dealt with. I'm considering the idea of doing a commentary and getting it all dealt with, but
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
very unsanitary. Well, at least the freaking vault don't seem to be right at the very beginning, like that last one. Just saying that was pretty silly for them to do that. Full on Metal Gear kind of freaking silliness with using the barrel like this. If PewDiePie was here, he'd probably be freaking snapping.
I bet if you stay still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
Just go closer, whatever. Ew, it really is trying to hawk loogies. Who needs a cardboard box when you got a barrel? Yeah? Alright. Give me just a sec. I guess I'll probably be done here soon, too. 19. Alright. Freaking. Ah, there's the safe. At least it's close to the end instead of freaking all the way at the beginning, because that was ridiculous, just saying. Oh, you fucker. Hawking, you nasty ass losers. Brother. 25 of 30. I... 27. There we go. Yeah.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Press
With the
the
help of the
circle.
straight edge and
Okay.
compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242.
Now, what next do I do?
Interesting. Chris Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast braking, fast collecting action.
Okay. So basically, it's this move that you already got. We just decided to make it more appealing. Now, that's all 5 of the first keys in this first area, and the next area should have about, I think, another 3 missions. So I'm gonna save here, and I might continue either later tonight or sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna be starting to put myself in the gym to work out, and thank you guys for watching. God bless you all.